It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. And it's coming up next.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place, they always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Denver. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Williams. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed to Reynolds. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Nix looking to throw. Throw complete to Williams. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. It's taken in by Williams. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
In motion right is Mims. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out to 4th-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State's Justin Fields.
After 3 years in Chicago, a couple injuries, and nearly breaking the all-time quarterback rushing record, Justin Fields now finds himself a Pittsburgh Steeler. And the great thing about his skill set is with the heavy run game, the play action that comes off of it, and those powerful, dynamic legs, Justin Fields may have found a much better home than he ever found in Chicago.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Got Washington. It's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going right side, Harris with it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him a third down and 6 to go.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Shotgun snap to Fields. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Catch made. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Chris Boswell for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And we're all knotted up. Now Boswell on to send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. Complete to Mims. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. Nix from the gun. Completed to Sutton. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Steelers are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Rolling left, finds, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try to run it with Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Broncos get set to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Nix now to throw. Finding Reynolds. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he gets a 1 as we come up to the 2-minute warning. Third down, 1 yard to go. Nix. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense headed out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. He's on the move. He's going to tuck it and run. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Fields to throw it. Here's one left side. He's got it. Complete pass. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Bales out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw Fields. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit, but first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fields looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw for Fields. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Fields on 1st down. That throw finds Pickens. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable.
And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Boswell to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Denver set to take the field on offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed to Reynolds. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Nix with it on 1st. Here's the throw on the out route. Complete. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Play action with Nix. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams now on 1st and 10. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Tight end has it across the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it! And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch and the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd down here, another give to Harris. Still working past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Fields. He's got Harris. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And he finds a seam down the middle, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. Najee Harris, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Boswell to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Broncos 14.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Nix. Complete to Mims. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 7. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The big play nets them 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Over the middle, caught. Complete pass. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Throw complete to Williams. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. New set of downs for him at the 38. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Harris once more. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll take a knee. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. And he's going to take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. And they'll kneel this down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. It's about 43 yards for him. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.